Well, finally got my first bird. It's April the 30th. Here in southwest Missouri. Ridge Runners Guide Service property here. It's a good property, a lot of birds. It's late in the morning, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and I saw this particular tom come out into this wheat field behind us here, and he was with a couple hens. And I tell you what, this is the weirdest hunt I've ever been on. Turkeys, probably ever in my entire life. He comes out into this field with the wheat field with two hens, and I see the hens in the wheat's about 2 foot tall, 1.5 foot. I could just see the top of their heads poking out over the top. Well, I saw him out there about 25 yards away from me, and he put his head back down. I stood about 25 yards behind the camera for a good 10 minutes, if not more. And I tried every call. I don't even think they were real turkey calls. I just tried to make noise. I tried kicking leaves up, just anything to get him to raise his head up, to try to have a good clean shot. He wouldn't. Finally, as you see, I walked out there. And when I walked out there, I stood there, my gun up, or halfway up for the most part, for a good couple minutes at least, before he finally stuck his head up. And I was trying every call in the book again, and I still couldn't get him to put his head up. So finally, right at the end, I took the shot, and it did its job. This is a good-looking Missouri eastern bird. It's my first one of the year. I've been hunting for a month now, and this is a hard bird. And as you can tell, they're not really responding to calls that well. At least he wasn't anyway. But get my tag on him, get him out of here. It's been a good hunt, and appreciate Ridge Runners Guide Service for letting me hunt on their land. If you want to hunt, they have great hunts here in Missouri, southwest Missouri, and then also in southeast
Well,
Kansas.
it's May 1st. I'm hunting here in southwest Missouri. It's a property at Ridge Runners Guide Service operates here, and set up on several birds this morning. None of them came within range. This guy I never heard him once gobble at all this morning, not even on the roost. And after I heard 4 birds, and I saw 4 birds fly from the roost and come down, and before camera light, and this guy never did. And when once those 4 birds came out and left, about 2 hours later, I'm still sitting there. I'm waiting for the hens to go to their nest and leave the toms alone. And I turn around from the tree that I was sitting behind, and here he is, about 100 yards or so behind me, strutting with a couple hens. Well, long story short, he goes into the edge of this wheat field that's here behind me here, and I belly crawl about that 100 yards to get to the edge of the wheat field. And the 2 hens were out there with him, and the wheat's about 1.5 foot or so tall, and all you could see was the tip of his head and the tip of the hen's heads sticking over the wheat. And it was really windy out here. And so finally, what I had to do is, as you saw, is I just had my gun up and I walked out into the field with my gun up, trying to call to get him to raise his head up high enough so I could see him over the wheat. And I made all sorts of noises, and you know, half of them weren't even real turkey noises. They were just noises trying to get his attention. Finally, he stuck his head up, and I was able to take a shot. Not the most beautiful hunt you've ever seen, but it obviously did the trick. And he's a good probably 2-year-old good eastern bird here. He's got about an 8-inch beard, and spurs about an 1.1 inches probably, something like that. He's probably close to a 25-pound, 22, 23-pound bird. So he's a good bird. There's a lot of birds out here, a lot of birds in the surrounding properties, and they all kind of mingle around here on Ridge Runners Guide Service property. number's at the bottom, their website, Facebook page. Give them a call, book your hunt, book your deer hunt with them. They got over 15,000 acres of private land, so they got plenty of turkeys, plenty of deer, and a lot of land to hunt on. You will have the time of your life guaranteed. 2 birds for the price of 1. So it's just a good bird. It's a good morning to hunt. If this wind would die down, but overall, I'm happy. But during this hunt, I was using Tradition Game calls, their slate calls, their mouth calls. I really like their mouth calls. I use their triple reeds a lot. And their slate calls, I've never used a better one than this one right here. They make some of the best slate calls on the market today. I highly recommend you use their calls. They're good price. They're made here in the United States. And Jess and the guys there at Tradition will do you right. They're an excellent calls, and they really do the trick when you really need them. So head over to their Facebook, their website, give them a call, hit them up, get your turkey call today, and use it just like I did. You know, another thing that I couldn't have done without on any of these hunts that I've been doing is my SRB field rest. That rest right there has kept my gun dry. It's kept it clean. There's nothing in the barrel of that gun because I haven't been able to shove down the dirt because it's been resting right there on that rest. They do their trick. They're very good at what they're used for, and when you're sitting down next to that tree, especially if you're turkey hunting, if you're sitting down next to that tree or wherever you're at or in that blind, and having that gun right next to you, just to be able to pick it right up, is you gotta have one. And they really do their trick. I really like them. I really do suggest you go out and get one of yours today. They're not very expensive. They're made here in the United States, here in fact in my home state here in Kansas. So go online. They got a website. Go online. Go on their Facebook page. Hit that like button. Order your field rest today. Tell them that Tales of Fans sent you. And don't go to the Turkey Woods without it, because I never do either.